So the Cold War had many significant events, but three of the ones that I found that were most important were the Cuban Missile Crisis, Korean War, and space race. To begin with the Cuban Missile Crisis, it was between the U.S., the Soviet Union, and the in Cuba, and U.S. wanted to conquer or take over Cuba, but the Soviet Union installed missiles in Cuba, which were very close to the U.S. So that U.S. was threatened by the installation of the new missiles, and the Soviet Union leader said that if the U.S. left Cuba alone, they would uninstall the missiles. So the U.S. agreed to leave Cuba alone in exchange for the nation's security. Another significant event was the Korean War, which was a war between North and South Korea, and it included the involvement of the Soviet Union and the United States. North Korea was the communist side, so the Soviet Union decided to back or support the North Korean troops, and the U.S. decided to support the democratic beliefs of the South Korean people. And this was in June of the 1950s, and this was a fight against, communism itself. And Americans worked very hard to go against the North Koreans. And another one of many lost their. Another significant event was the space race, which was a competition to see who could get into the moon or to space first. And this was between many countries, and they were competing to see who had the most advancements in technology. They had already been competing on who had better nuclear weapons and things such as, and who had better arms. And this was just a way to more further push that competition. It was between the U.S., Soviet Union, and many other countries, and this was just something that really had also a turn on the Cold War. Each one of these events affected the Cold War in a specific type of way and gave it its own special turn and meaning.